This is Hello World tutorial number 16. Within this tutorial we're going to talk about creating a combo box and using the complex subelement types class, class collection, and script. And also iterating through these subelements when we're rendering. And finally, we're going to be passing objects utilizing the subelements when we utilize the master template. Let's first go into the file manager and click on the file, test file, and create a commit set like normal. Now we're going to go select the commit set and edit the file. Let's now click on the subelements for the master template, and we're going to add a few complex subelements. Now we want to pass items to the master template to show in the combo box, so we can enter the items with attribute type collection, actually class collection. And now each class collection, we can have multiple items here, so we're going to add an attribute type of class. And then finally, each class can have a value or multiple values. In this case, each item can have a name, which is going to be required, and it is also going to have an on-click script. This is not an event, but it is a script that's passed when this web part is utilized. Let's add that, and now you see the items, the item, the name, and click. And let's now save that. Let's go into the HTML code and we're going to add the combo box. That's going to display the items that we would pass using the subelements. In this case, it's a combo box. We'll have an ID options underscore CMB. Let's go ahead and add the combo box. Now you can see it. Now let's click on the combo box. Now we're going to add the options for the combo box. Oops. And we want to put those options into the combo box. And now here's where we're going to iterate through the subelements. To access subelements, we just simply utilize the name of the subelements. In this case, we're going to iterate through all the item subelements using the for loop logic tag. We're going to use the with, and then to access a class within a collection, we use the command as and then the name of the class within the collection. As you can tell, now for every item I want to create an option with the following name and the following value. In this case, we're going to pass the name as the text, and in the value we're going to pass the index of the item. Let's end the with and end the next for loop. Let's go ahead and add these tags, and we want to put it within the options tag in the combo box. Okay, so now it will create an option for every single one of those items passed within the subelement. Next, we're going to add the event handler for the combo box that will execute that onClick script. Now the event for the combo box is selection changed. We'll add it within the combo box. Now when that event is executed, we are going to access the item that is selected, and how we do that is through utilizing the index that was passed to the value of the option, and we're accessing that particular item. Now we're going to check to see if a script was passed to it, and that's why we are using the isNot. And then finally, if a script was passed to the onClick, we want to execute it when that item is selected. For execution, we must pass the output and then any other variables that would be passed to the script. Let's go ahead and add this. Oh, seems like there was a simple error made. Okay. You'll notice that there are some issues with the way that was added, and this will be fixed in the next version of the Wasapi editor. And the reason why it was in error is because of the dot that was passed, which we know would create a tag. So now, when this combo item is selected, combo box item is selected, the onClick script will be executed if it is passed to that subelement items item. Okay. So now let's use the subelements, the complex subelements we've passed, to pass items to the master template. Now let's find where the master template is defined. It's defined in the body, as you can tell, master template _EV. Now we're going to add some sub-elements. We're going to pass some values. First of all, items, that's the collection. We want to add an item, and the name is option 1. And onClick, this is what we want to do. We want to change the label, which we'll add in a moment, caption, option 1. Now I'm going to copy that, and we're going to create a second option. We're going to go ahead and add these tags. I put within first just for simplicity's sake. Now we're going to go ahead and add that label that we referenced earlier. We're going to use the show if caption exists attribute to only display the label if the caption does exist. Let's go ahead and add that before the web part holder. Now let's go ahead and save the changes. And as you can see, when you build the application, you'll notice that the drop-down will exist, and you'll have option 1 and option 2. There seems to be a bit of an error selecting option 1 and option 2. This error will be fixed when you are accessing this tutorial. This is already a known glitch, which is under works. We're going to go back and add this auto partial render attribute. The reason why this needs to be added is because this tag, the label tag, is within the body of a web page, and by default nothing is automatically rendered within the body of a web page. Hence we added that same tag in web part holder. We're also going to add the same tag in the label. We're also going to add an empty item into the combo box. Now when we build the application, as you can tell, option 1 and option 2 will show up when selected. That is how we use complex subelements and pass them to a template.